Good day, everyone. Wow. Bitcoin once again does what it loves to do, which is to shock the market. Welcome back to another video. This is Grayscale Magna Crypto, and let's get this show on the road. So in today's video, I'm just going to be covering Bitcoin's price action and what could possibly happen next. I feel like I'm on repeat a little bit, but every day Bitcoin just keeps going forward and forward. So I think it's important to kind of outline what could potentially happen next. Is this the end of the road? Hint, hint, I think it is for now. And also let's look at the whole market to see what the other cryptos are doing. So without further ado, let's get the show on the road. So, unless you've been hiding under a rock, you would have seen that Bitcoin has been absolutely destroying the market, and it finished, well, at the moment, it's gone up to 18,483, so 18.5 basically, which absolutely no one expected. We were just initially happy we managed to form or beat the previous high of around 12 or 13,800, and it was kind of just teetering around that area over here. Smashed that, a bit of consolidation, little ascending triangle, smashed that as well, and it just kept going up and up and up, and we managed to get to 18,500. However, the universal law of gravity still remains. It can never be broken. What goes up must go down. And especially when you have a parabolic run like this, although there was a bit of consolidation in this area, let's just measure how far we went. We went up 73% in about 45 days. Not even in 42 days, which is absolutely insane. What asset class can give you that kind of gain in just a month and a bit? It's absolutely insane. But this kind of price gain is not sustainable. So what's going to happen next? Now, it's already showing signs of exhaustion. You can see this is a lot of indecision. Obviously, we had a massive pump to 18.5, but the range in today's price action is over $1,500. So that shows you it's becoming very volatile, very unstable. So again, this could be the turning point, and we start turning around. Could be. Obviously, you can't really predict. You try to make a prediction with Bitcoin, and it just tells you to F off, and it does what it wants. However, I did outline this. What I thought was, or what it looks to me, is a rising wedge. So you can see here it's kind of narrowing in between these 2 points. And what I also said is that we could potentially have this kind of price action where Bitcoin likes to trick the market. So even though it's showing you a rising wedge, it's gonna throw a few curveballs at you before doing what it wants to do. So what I said was we'd probably get a spike above this, and that spike I was not sure how far it could go, and then we'd go crashing down to what I think would be target 1, around 14,300. But there's quite a few levels, even at 15,000, 16,000. There's quite a few levels where it could stop, a little break before it continues going down. So potentially this could be it. And we're going to start consolidating, correcting. I think, for me, a 30% correction is what I think would be healthy. Even if let's look at this correction over here. So we had a decent run over here, correction about 20%. I mean, we could go as far back as, December, January 19, where we had that massive run from the bear market. We recovered very, very well from 13,000 all the way to 14,000, which was was that 10? Yeah, that was 14,000, and that was a 330% increase. But after that, we started to consolidate quite a bit, which took a bit of time, but it ended up being, you know, a 50% correction, right, to this point over here. And then it bounced from that point, and then another correction, or that was the COVID-19 crash. So what I'm saying basically is I think there's going to be a correction of potentially 20 to 30%, right? I'm leaning towards 30%, but it could be 20 to 30%. So if we go 20%, that would take us down to about 14,000. 30%, however, would take us roughly to about 12,500. It could go even further than that. It's very possible, down to around 11,600. Because if you really think about it, you know, we haven't formed a higher high, right? A proper swing high and a proper swing low. We need to have these kinds of actions where you have proper lows. We haven't formed another higher low for quite a while, so we need that to form a proper solid base to continue on going further. So that point is what I'm looking for. And the last ones were these levels around 12.5, you know, 10,000. These were the last proper swing highs and lows. So that's what I'm looking for. As you can see here, we had this chart pattern, this symmetrical triangle, and you can see here, once we broke out of that, formed a swing high, and then we formed another low. This was the key part. Now we need to consolidate, make a new support level. I'm leaning towards 12.5, as I said, but let's see how it kind of, where it forms its support level. Now let's have a look at the rest of the market. So you can see already quite a few cryptocurrencies are bleeding out. The likes of XRP, which had a strong run up until this point, bleeding out. Ethereum, a little correction. Let's look at CoinGecko to see on the whole what it is saying. So in the last hour, it's pretty much kind of on a standstill, a lot of 0%, like not a lot of changes. In the last 24 hours, you can see obviously Bitcoin has increased, a bit of red, 3%, a bit of green. Overall mixed bag. It's not it's bleeding out a little bit. So far it's a little slow bleed, nothing too much to worry about. Let's try and look at it in descending order. So still a decent amount of green, and there you go, not too much. So obviously a lot of these coins which are lower market cap are going to be more volatile, so this is somewhat expected, but nothing too much to worry about so far. However, this could be obviously the beginning. We could see a lot more blood going forward, but also again, we're seeing a small pullback at the moment, right? So it's not a full-blown reversal just yet. You know, we still need to continue close for the week. There's still quite a few days left. We've only hit Wednesday, so let's see what happens going forward. However, as I've said many times, what goes up must go down, and you know, a parabolic run, once it stops, once it runs out of steam, it's going to correct in a major way every time. So let's have a quick look at the at Crypto Potato to see what the headlines are saying. So you can see it's mentioning the price swing of $1,000 in minutes. It also mentions that last time Bitcoin broke 17k, the way to 20k all-time high was quick. I doubt that we're going to reach that. It's very possible. However, I'm going to say I doubt it. Grayscale is in the news again. 500,000, it owns 500,000 Bitcoin worth 8.5 billion. That's how much Grayscale are owning right now. Imagine when that smashes all-time high. Let's say it goes to 100k. They're going to be worth a ridiculous amount of money. I can't calculate it. It's a lot of money, but they're going to have a lot of control over the market. But to be fair, you have to give it to them. they saw the potential in Bitcoin and they went all in, right? All the investors went all in on this asset, on this digital asset. So, you have to give them credit for that move. Once we do smash all-time high, they're going to be laughing, right? And rightly so. They went all in, they're taking risks, and they will get rewarded for it. So we'll end the video there. I hope you got some value from that. Very bullish, even if we turn around at the moment. I'm bullish long term, but short term, I'm waiting for that correction. I took a little position out, waiting for that dip so I can reinvest some profits. But as I said, long term, I'm very bullish. Short term, correction is incoming. So I will leave you there. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.